just had a session with Ollie Hawksworth of Subbu Surf.
That's right.
Subbu Surf. And Ollie is unofficially coaching me. If you're watching this from the wave, Ollie is definitely not coaching me. He's just a friend. We're in the water together. He happens to be an instructor.
Yes.
So today I was surfing 510 puddle jumper IPA Sting, and it had a twin fin and a nubbin. Get in on that. There we go. Boom. There we go. So Ollie, what should I be expecting from a twin fin?
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah. Like twin fins have progressively changed over the years, but most of the time we see this kind of setup, which is kind of like your sort of longer, taller, pivoty fin with these little nubsters, as you call them, or the 2+1 setup. Speed, but this gives it that like extra control that you're looking for, especially in the wave.
Okay, and it gives you a bit of pivot as well, right? It's
Absolutely.
like, so what's the diff? Why would you surf this setup rather than say a thruster?
A thruster?
Yeah.
Because you've got that bigger sort of trailing fin, kind of slows you down a little bit more. It does give you that pivot, but with this drive off a smaller board as well, getting into the pocket of any wave pool.
Okay, cool. So Ollie, we've just done the 9 o'clock Advanced Plus at the Wave in Bristol. Tell me, what did I do well, what did I do badly? For those of you who don't know, like surfing is like fully my obsession, but I'm totally rubbish at it. I would use a swear word to actually emphasize how bad I am actually at surfing, but I love it. It's addictive. I think it's a little bit like golf. I've never played golf, but I assume that's what it's like in terms of you are rubbish and you just keep trying and progress very, very slowly. But what went well, what went badly on that session for me?
I think on that note, the good thing about your surfing gym is you do obsess about it, but you think about it, which is obviously the first thing you do when you go into the water.
Right.
You're thinking about what you're going to do.
Okay.
That session, speed was good. What you've got to try and do is use the wave more. So in this sense, like a lot of people go out there, they're pumping around, they're jumping up and down on their board, but what you've done is you've calmed it down, you're letting the wave do most of the work, and then you're starting to add power for your turns.
Okay. What could I do on my cutback? What could make that better?
You could hold it for longer. Okay, so in that sense, it's rather than coming through to that 3/4 part of the turn where you're pushing the tail out and you kind of lose your speed and then you're trying to find the speed again, you slow it down, you look to where you want to put your turn in and you just hold it. So that's arm down, coming round in the style that you prefer, head round, and you just hold the turn for a little bit longer.
Like when you do that just on dry land, it looks like amazing. But when I do that on dry land, I still look like a kook. Cool, okay, and so hold it for longer. It's like basically try and surf at 80%. I feel like a lot of the time I'm like trying to like just surf really hard, but what I need to be doing is actually surfing at 80%.
Yeah, so we said in the water, it's like 98% of the people that you see surfing always go a little bit too hard and a little bit too far with everything they do. If they just take it a step back and concentrate on that one little thing.
Okay, cool. And just the caveat for everybody out there's watching this, yeah, look, I'm middle-aged, I'm not very good at surfing, I love it, right? I'm definitely not core. So for all those guys who live in Hawaii, got to grow up surfing, all of those kind of things, I get it. I'm nowhere near as good as you. But anybody else who's like midlife, trying to work out how to surf a little bit better, hopefully this will help you just inch a little bit more speed out your surfing or something. So this board Ollie actually got for me. It's actually signed for me with the doggy. That's what he calls me. I don't know why. It's probably some sexual connotation. So what we're going to do is we're going to change up now. We're going to do the 11 o'clock. We're going to change this to a quad, and then I'm going to see if I can still surf just as badly as I just did with the quad setup, and we'll see if that makes a difference. So we've just done the 11 o'clock Advanced Plus. Was fun. Got some GoPro shots. We're going to try and stick them in this as well. It's very kind of Ollie. So this session I was running a quad. So what should I have been expecting from this?
I would say more hold, a bit more drive. It's like you stop nursing it as much as you would like on a twin or a twin plus one, where you just feel like there's a little bit more engagement. Right. Not so much as a thruster, but you just have that extra hold.
I definitely felt as I was coming into that carve, and obviously, you know, we can see from the video if that's right or not. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like I was like way more engaged in my turn. Obviously, there's a lot of things to sort out there: arms, legs, board, body, everything. But I felt it was more. I felt I could hold the turn a lot more than I was doing on the twin in the nub. But I felt that I don't feel like it was as fun.
Okay. Yeah, so there's kind of like the squirtiness that you get out of the twin disappears, but you get the hold of the quad.
But I did spray you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not a sexual term. Yeah. I just sprayed him in the face, which is probably my favourite thing I've done all day. I feel great about it. But that was good.
Yeah, I just have to live with it.
Yeah, you do. Brilliant. All right, so we'll wrap it up there. I'm going to get Ollie to look at some of the videos. He's going to come back to critique, give me a couple of drills to practice. We'll put all of that into the end of this or in part 2, and then I'll practice it for a couple of weeks and see what happens. We'll come back to it. Thanks so much.